You're about to enter 2026 with the same destructive habits that kept you stuck in 2025, repeating the same self-defeating patterns that produced disappointing results, making the same mistakes that prevented progress, getting the same mediocre outcomes year after year, watching another year pass without real transformation or meaningful change. Unless you deliberately install these 10 specific daily habits, starting January 1st, that systematically rewire your brain, transform your behaviors, and guarantee the life-changing results that your current habits make impossible. Your current daily habits created your current life through compound repetition. Your routines determine your outcomes far more than occasional motivation or temporary effort. Your automatic behaviors executed daily shape your future inevitably. And if you want radically different results in 2026, you absolutely need radically different daily habits, replacing the patterns keeping you exactly where you are right now. These 10 daily habits leverage neuroscience of habit formation, psychology of behavior change, and proven practices of high achievers to systematically transform your mindset, behaviors, and results. This audiobook teaches the specific habits that compound into extraordinary outcomes, the implementation systems that make habits automatic, not requiring willpower, the scientific principles ensuring habits stick permanently, and the daily practices that separate those who achieve transformation from those who remain stuck, repeating same year with different number. Stop entering new year with same old habits, expecting different results. Stop repeating patterns that guarantee stagnation and mediocrity. Install these 10 daily habits starting January 1st. Execute them consistently without exception. Allow compound effect to transform your life completely. And make 2026 the year everything actually changes through systematic daily practice. Beginning now. Chapter 1. Morning Intentional Planning. Design your day before day controls you. Morning intentional planning means designing your day deliberately before external demand control your time and attention completely. The morning planning importance demonstrates that first decisions set tone for entire day. That intentional planning prevents reactive living destroying productivity. That morning clarity enables strategic action toward important goals. That planning creates control versus chaos and overwhelm. And that design days compound progressively into designed life. Most people lose their days through waking without clear plan or purpose, reacting immediately to notifications and demands, allowing other people to dictate their schedule completely, living reactively, not proactively, and wondering at day's end where time went and why nothing important got accomplished. Design your day, or day designs you. Intentional planning creates intentional results. Plan daily or live reactively. The intentional planning practice includes reviewing goals and priorities first thing morning, identifying 3 most important tasks for day, scheduling specific time blocks for each priority, anticipating potential obstacles and planning responses, visualizing successful day completion, and writing plan down, making it concrete and actionable. Research by Laura Vanderkam on time management demonstrates that successful people plan days intentionally, not randomly. That morning planning increases productivity significantly. That design days achieve more than reactive days. That 3 priority tasks method prevents overwhelm. And that time blocking protects important work from urgent distractions. The planning process involves waking a consistent time daily, avoiding phone and email initially, spending 10 to 15 minutes in quiet planning, writing down 3 must-do priorities clearly, scheduling blocks for each priority, planning rest and breaks strategically, and reviewing plan throughout day, maintaining focus. The obstacles to planning include feeling too busy to plan ironically, believing planning wastes time better spent doing, lacking clarity on true priorities, reactive habit patterns running automatically, and fear that planning reveals procrastination clearly. Overcoming obstacles requires understanding planning saves far more time than costs, experiencing benefits through trial, getting clear on what matters most, starting with 5-minute planning minimum, and celebrating when planned days succeed, building confidence. The compound planning effect shows that designed days become designed weeks, that designed weeks become designed months, that designed months become designed years, and that intentional daily planning compounds progressively into intentional designed life. Design your day, or day designs you. Intentional planning creates intentional results. Plan daily or live reactively. You understand now that morning planning is investment, not expense. That design days dramatically outperform reactive days. That 3 priorities prevent overwhelm. That time blocking protects important work. And that daily planning habit compounds into life transformation. You practice morning planning now. Next, you must practice gratitude. Chapter 2, Gratitude Practice. Rewire brain for positivity and abundance daily. Daily gratitude practice systematically rewires your brain from negativity and scarcity toward positivity and abundance through measurable neurological mechanisms. The gratitude neuroscience demonstrates that regular practice increases gray matter in prefrontal cortex, that gratitude activates reward pathways releasing dopamine, that consistent practice reduces amygdala reactivity to stress, that appreciation strengthens positive neural networks, and that daily gratitude literally changes brain structure measurably. Research by Robert Emmons demonstrates that writing 3 grateful items daily improves well-being measurably, that gratitude practice increases happiness by 25%, that appreciation reduces depression and anxiety significantly, that thankfulness improves physical health markers, and that gratitude enhances relationships and social bonds. Daily gratitude rewires brain for abundance. Scarcity focus reinforces negativity. Practice gratitude or remain ungrateful. The gratitude methods include morning gratitude journal listing 3 specific items, explaining why grateful for each item, feeling emotion of appreciation deeply, evening reflection on day's gifts, expressing thanks to specific people, and photographing moments of beauty daily. The scarcity to abundance shift occurs through focusing on what you have versus lack, appreciating present circumstances, recognizing existing blessings often overlooked, acknowledging progress made however small, and celebrating wins instead of fixating failures. The specificity principle requires being specific, not vague in gratitude, avoiding repetitive generic statements, finding new items daily, digging deeper on familiar items, and making gratitude genuine, not mechanical. The resistance patterns include cynicism, dismissing practice as naive, focusing on problems feeling more important, gratitude feeling inauthentic initially, difficulty during genuine hardship, and impatience wanting immediate results. The categories for gratitude span relationships providing support, health enabling capability, opportunities available, lessons from challenges, material comforts taken for granted, personal qualities and strengths, nature's beauty, progress toward goals, and simple pleasures often overlooked. The compound gratitude effect demonstrates that daily practice progressively shifts default mindset, that accumulated appreciation creates lasting positivity, that consistent gratitude improves resilience dramatically, that regular thankfulness enhances life satisfaction, and that gratitude becomes automatic perspective over time. Daily gratitude rewires brain for abundance. Scarcity focus reinforces negativity. Practice gratitude or remain ungrateful. You understand now that gratitude is neurological training, not just positive thinking, that specificity makes practice powerful, that consistency rewires brain structure, that resistance is normal initially, and that gratitude transforms perspective fundamentally over time. You practice gratitude daily now. Next, you must move physically. Chapter 3, Physical Movement. Exercise body daily to strengthen mind. Daily physical movement is non-negotiable habit, strengthening mind as much as body through powerful neurological mechanisms. The exercise neuroscience shows that movement increases BDNF, promoting neuron growth, that physical activity reduces cortisol and stress hormones, that exercise releases endorphins, improving mood dramatically, that regular movement improves executive function, and that consistent activity enhances neuroplasticity, enabling learning. Research by John Rady demonstrates that exercise is most powerful tool for brain optimization, that aerobic activity grows hippocampus, improving memory, that movement increases focus and concentration measurably, that physical activity reduces anxiety and depression significantly, and that regular exercise enhances cognitive performance across all domains. Daily movement strengthens mind and body. Sedentary living weakens both progressively. Move daily or deteriorate. The mind-body connection means physical state directly affects mental state. Energized body creates energized mind. Exhausted body produces exhausted thinking. Strong body builds mental resilience. And fit body enhances cognitive capacity. The minimum effective dose involves 20 minutes daily of moderate activity. Consistency mattering more than intensity. Movement breaking sedentary patterns. Variety preventing adaptation and boredom, and progressive challenge building capacity gradually. The movement options include brisk walking accessible to everyone, running or jogging building cardiovascular fitness, strength training building physical and mental toughness, yoga combining movement with mindfulness, dancing providing joy and exercise, and sports adding competition and engagement. The timing considerations show morning exercise energizes entire day. Afternoon movement breaks mental fatigue. Evening activity releases accumulated stress. And consistent schedule builds automatic habit. The resistance to exercise appears through lack of time excuse. Too tired paradox, where movement creates energy. Perfectionism preventing starting. Intimidation by fitness culture and previous negative experiences. Overcoming resistance requires starting extremely small, building confidence, focusing on how good movement feels, scheduling as non-negotiable appointment, finding enjoyable activities, tracking consistency, not performance, and celebrating showing up regardless of intensity. Daily movement strengthens mind and body. Sedentary living weakens both progressively. Move daily or deteriorate. You understand now that exercise optimizes brain function, that movement creates energy, not depletes it, that consistency matters more than intensity, that starting small builds habit, and that daily movement is fundamental for mental and physical health. You move daily now. Next, you must read deeply. Chapter 4. Deep Reading. Feed mind with quality input every single day. Daily reading habit feeds mind with quality input, expanding knowledge, improving thinking, and accelerating learning systematically. The reading benefits include building comprehensive knowledge base, exposing mind to new ideas and perspectives, improving vocabulary and communication dramatically, enhancing focus and concentration capacity, developing critical thinking and analytical skills, and reducing stress through mental engagement. Research by Keith Stanovich demonstrates that reading volume predicts knowledge acquisition better than formal education, that consistent readers have significantly larger vocabularies, that regular reading improves cognitive function measurably, that book readers live longer than non-readers, and that reading fiction increases empathy and social understanding. Daily reading builds knowledge and wisdom. No reading maintains ignorance. Read consistently or fall behind. The reading success correlation demonstrates that successful people read extensively and consistently, that CEOs read average 60 books yearly, that reading builds knowledge compound interest, that varied reading creates unique insight combinations, and that consistent learning maintains competitive edge. The reading types span nonfiction, building specific expertise, biographies, learning from others' experiences, fiction, developing empathy and creativity, philosophy, examining fundamental questions, history, understanding patterns and context, and science expanding worldview and knowledge base. The minimum effective dose involves 20 pages or 20 minutes daily minimum. Consistency matching more than volume. Focused reading without distraction. Varied content preventing narrow thinking, and applying lessons learned immediately. The implementation strategies include reading same time daily, building automaticity, carrying book always, enabling opportunity reading, removing competing distractions during reading time, taking notes on key insights, and discussing ideas with others, reinforcing learning. The common obstacles include lack of time being primary excuse, digital distraction fragmenting attention, starting books without finishing, reading passively without retention, and choosing poor quality content. Overcoming obstacles requires starting with 10 minutes daily, putting phone away during reading, finishing books before starting new ones, actively engaging through notes and highlights, and curating reading lists carefully. Daily reading builds knowledge and wisdom. No reading maintains ignorance. Read consistently or fall behind. You understand now that reading is fundamental learning habit, that consistent reading creates compound knowledge, that variety prevents narrow thinking, that active reading improves retention, and that daily reading separates those who grow from those who stagnate. You read daily now. Next, you must work deeply. Chapter 5. Focus, deep work. Produce valuable output through concentrated effort daily. Daily focus, deep work session producing valuable output through concentrated effort builds productivity and achievement capacity systematically. The deep work definition means working on cognitively demanding tasks with zero distraction, giving complete attention to single important activity, maintaining intense focus for extended uninterrupted period, and producing valuable output requiring sustained concentration. Research by Cal Newport demonstrates that deep work is increasingly rare and valuable, that focus sessions produce disproportionate value compared to shallow work, that ability to focus intensely is competitive advantage, and that deep work capacity is trainable skill strengthening through practice. Deep work produces valuable output. Shallow distracted work wastes time. Focus deeply daily or produce mediocrity. The deep versus shallow work distinction separates cognitively demanding tasks requiring focus from logistical tasks requiring minimal concentration, work creating substantial value from work easily replicated, activities building skills from activities maintaining status quo, and focus sessions producing breakthrough results from scattered efforts producing minimal progress. The deep work protocol includes scheduling specific block for focused work, eliminating all distractions during session, working on single most important task, maintaining complete attention without multitasking, and taking strategic break after deep work block. The environmental design involves finding or creating quiet space without interruptions, removing phone and disconnecting internet when possible, having all materials needed before starting, using noise-canceling headphones if necessary, and communicating boundaries clearly about interruptions. The common obstacles include constant notifications destroying focus, open environments preventing concentration, meeting culture fragmenting attention, email expectation requiring availability, and social media addiction creating compulsive checking. Overcoming obstacles requires turning off all notifications during deep work, using Do Not Disturb mode consistently, blocking deep work time as non-negotiable, setting communication boundaries, using website blockers, and protecting focus time aggressively. The capacity building shows initial sessions lasting 20 to 30 minutes, progressive extension to 90-minute blocks, eventual capacity for multiple hour sessions, and ability entering flow state more easily with practice. Deep work produces valuable output. Shallow distracted work wastes time. Focus deeply daily or produce mediocrity. You understand now that deep work creates disproportionate value, that distraction is productivity killer, that environment enables or prevents focus, that capacity builds through practice, and that focused work is competitive advantage. You work deeply now. Next, you must develop skills. Chapter 6. Skill Development. Invest time daily building valuable capabilities. Daily skill development investment systematically builds valuable capabilities that compound into expertise and competitive advantage over time. The skill investment principle shows that small daily practice compounds into mastery, that consistent learning builds rare valuable capabilities, that skill development is best investment possible, that capabilities appreciate while possessions depreciate, and that expertise creates opportunities and income. Research by Anders Ericsson on deliberate practice demonstrates that expertise requires approximately 10,000 hours of focused practice, that deliberate practice, not just repetition, builds skill, that immediate feedback accelerates learning, that pushing beyond comfort zone enables growth, and that consistent daily practice beats sporadic intensity. Daily skill practice builds valuable expertise. No practice maintains mediocrity. Develop skills daily or stay average. The skill categories worth developing include technical skills valuable in marketplace, communication skills enabling influence, leadership skills multiplying impact through others, creative skills enabling innovation, financial skills building wealth, and health skills maintaining vitality. The daily practice protocol involves identifying specific skill to develop, scheduling 30 to 60 minutes daily, practicing deliberately with focus, seeking immediate feedback on performance, pushing slightly beyond current capability, and tracking progress measuring improvement. The deliberate practice requirements include working on specific weakness, not strengths, maintaining intense concentration, receiving immediate feedback, repeating with refinement, and gradually increasing difficulty as skill improves. The compound skill effect demonstrates that daily practice over months creates noticeable improvement, that practice over years creates expertise, that expertise creates career opportunities, that rare skill combinations create unique value, and that mastery enables teaching and leading others. The obstacles to daily practice include feeling too busy for skill development, wanting immediate results, practicing without structure or feedback, staying in comfort zone, and giving up before skill develops. Overcoming obstacles requires scheduling skill practice as non-negotiable, accepting delayed gratification, finding coach or structured program, embracing discomfort of growth edge, committing to minimum 90 days before judging, and celebrating small improvements, maintaining motivation. Daily skill practice builds valuable expertise. No practice maintains mediocrity. Develop skills daily or stay average. You understand now that skills compound through daily practice, that deliberate practice beats mindless repetition, that feedback accelerates learning, that discomfort signals growth, and that expertise creates opportunities. You develop skills now. Next, you must practice presence. Chapter 7. Mindful Presence. Practice being fully present in each moment daily. Daily mindful presence practice trains attention to be fully present in each moment rather than distracted by past or future constantly. The presence importance shows that being present enables experiencing life fully, that mindfulness reduces stress and anxiety significantly, that presence improves relationships through genuine connection, that focused attention enhances work quality, and that present awareness enables better decisions. Research on mindfulness demonstrates that regular practice reduces stress and anxiety measurably, that mindfulness improves focus and concentration, that presence enhances emotional regulation, that meditation changes brain structure beneficially, and that mindful attention improves well-being across all domains. Daily presence practice enhances all of life. Constant distraction wastes every moment. Practice presence or miss your life. The mindfulness practices include morning meditation for 10 to 20 minutes, mindful breathing throughout day, single tasking instead of multitasking, eating meals without distraction, walking meditation, noticing surroundings, body scan relaxation, and gratitude, bringing attention to present. The meditation fundamentals involve sitting comfortably with straight spine, focusing attention on breath, noticing when mind wanders without judgment, gently returning attention to breath, and building capacity for sustained attention gradually. The present moment benefits include reduced anxiety about future and regret about past, enhanced enjoyment of current experience, improved concentration on task at hand, better listening in conversations, and decreased reactivity to triggers. The common obstacles include restless mind, making meditation difficult, feeling meditation waste time, expecting immediate dramatic results, comparing to idealized meditation, and giving up after few difficult sessions. Overcoming obstacles requires starting with just 5 minutes daily. Understanding restless mind is normal. Viewing meditation as practice, not performance. Accepting meditation is simple, not easy. Committing to 30 days before judging, and using guided meditations initially. The presence transfer means formal meditation practice improves informal daily presence. That mindfulness training enhances focus at work, that meditation builds emotional regulation, and that present awareness improves all relationships. Daily presence practice enhances all of life. Constant distraction wastes every moment. Practice presence or miss your life. You understand now that presence is trainable through practice, that meditation changes brain structure, that mindfulness reduces stress significantly, that presence enhances all experience, and that daily practice builds capacity progressively. You practice presence now. Next, you must reflect daily. Chapter 8. Evening Reflection. Review day and plan tomorrow for continuous improvement. Daily evening reflection, reviewing day, and planning tomorrow ensures continuous improvement through systematic learning from experience. The reflection importance shows that unexamined day contains unlearned lessons, that review transforms experience into wisdom. The reflection identifies improvement areas, that planning tomorrow enables strategic execution, and that consistent reflection accelerates growth dramatically. The reflection protocol includes reviewing day's events objectively, identifying what went well to repeat, recognizing what went poorly to improve, extracting specific lessons learned, acknowledging progress made however small, expressing gratitude for day's gifts, and planning tomorrow's priorities and schedule. Daily reflection extracts wisdom from experience. No reflection wastes daily lessons. Reflect daily or repeat mistakes. Research on deliberate practice demonstrates that reflection is an essential component of improvement, that analyzing performance identifies weaknesses, that conscious processing consolidates learning, that planning improves subsequent execution significantly, and that consistent review accelerates skill development. The reflection questions include: what did I accomplish today toward goals? What challenges did I face, and how did I handle them? What could I have done differently or better? What did I learn that I can apply tomorrow? What am I grateful for from today? What are my top priorities for tomorrow? And what potential obstacles should I prepare for? The common reflection mistakes include skipping reflection when tired, focusing only on negatives creating discouragement, dwelling on failures without extracting lessons, reviewing without planning forward, and being vague rather than specific in observations. The implementation involves setting specific evening time consistently, having dedicated journal for reflection, spending minimum 10 minutes without distraction, being honest without harsh judgment, and ending with gratitude in tomorrow's plan. The long-term benefits include accelerated learning from experience, continuous improvement through iteration, increased self-awareness enabling better decisions, reduced repeated mistakes, clearer direction and purpose, and accumulated wisdom over time. Daily reflection extracts wisdom from experience. No reflection wastes daily lessons. Reflect daily or repeat mistakes. You understand now that reflection transforms experience into learning, that review prevents repeated mistakes, that planning improves execution, that consistency accelerates growth, and that daily reflection is fundamental for continuous improvement. You reflect daily now. Next, you must connect socially. Chapter 9. Social connection. Invest in relationships that matter every single day. Daily social connection investment maintains and deepens relationships that matter most because human connection is fundamental need affecting well-being and success profoundly. The relationship importance shows that social bonds affect happiness more than wealth, that quality relationships reduce stress significantly, that supportive connections enable risk-taking and growth, that strong relationships provide meaning and purpose, and that isolation undermines mental health progressively. Research by Robert Waldinger demonstrates that relationships are strongest predictor of happiness and health, that quality matters exponentially more than quantity, that loneliness is as harmful as smoking cigarettes, that investing in relationships pays lifelong dividends, and that social connection is biological necessity, not luxury. Daily connection strengthens vital relationships. Isolation weakens mental health. Connect daily or suffer loneliness. The daily connection practice involves reaching out to at least one person daily, having meaningful conversation, not superficial, expressing appreciation to people you value, being fully present during interactions without distraction, and maintaining contact with important relationships consistently despite busyness. The relationship types include intimate partnership providing deep connection, close friendships offering support and joy, family relationships maintaining roots and belonging, professional relationships enabling career growth, mentor relationships accelerating learning, and community connections providing broader belonging. The investment means scheduling time for people who matter, being a reliable friend others count on, offering help without expecting immediate return, celebrating others' successes genuinely, supporting during difficult times, and maintaining relationships through life changes. The common obstacles include busyness crowding out connection time, digital communication replacing real interaction, conflict avoidance preventing authentic relating, fear of vulnerability limiting depth, and social anxiety creating withdrawal. Overcoming obstacles requires scheduling relationship time as priority, choosing real connection over digital substitutes, learning healthy conflict skills, practicing vulnerability gradually, and addressing social anxiety through exposure. The quality over quantity principle emphasizes few deep relationships over many superficial, meaningful connection over social media metrics, and genuine presence over distracted availability. Daily connection strengthens vital relationships. Isolation weakens mental health. Connect daily or suffer loneliness. You understand now that relationships are a fundamental human need, that quality matters more than quantity, that investment requires time and presence, that vulnerability enables depth, and that daily connection is essential for well-being. You connect daily now. Finally understand permanence. Chapter 10. These 10 habits become your new identity through daily repetition in 2026. These 10 daily habits transform from conscious practice into automatic identity through consistent repetition throughout 2026 and beyond. Without daily execution, these habits remain good intentions, not actual behaviors. Without consistency, habits never become automatic. Without commitment, through difficulty, habits get abandoned. Without viewing habits as identity, they remain external practices, and without patience for compound effect, you quit before transformation manifests. The habit formation science shows that consistency builds automaticity, that daily repetition creates neural pathways, that habits become identity through sustained practice, that automatic behaviors require minimal willpower, and that identity-based habits are most sustainable long-term. Daily habits become automatic identity. Sporadic effort creates no lasting change. Execute daily or waste another year. Daily non-negotiables throughout 2026 include morning intentional planning, designing each day, gratitude practice rewiring brain for positivity, physical movement strengthening mind and body, deep reading feeding mind quality input, focused deep work producing valuable output, skill development building expertise, mindful presence practicing full engagement, evening reflection reviewing and planning, social connection maintaining relationships, and celebrating consistency and progress. After months of daily practice, profound transformation occurs from planning occasionally to designing every day automatically, from sporadic gratitude to automatic appreciation, from sedentary to moving daily without negotiation, from distracted to deeply focused, from scattered learning to systematic skill building, from reactive living to intentional presence, from isolated to deeply connected, and habits becoming who you are, not what you do. The integration stages include conscious incompetence, recognizing lack of habits, conscious competence, executing habits deliberately with effort, and unconscious competence, where habits run automatically as part of identity. This requires daily execution without exception, patience through months of building, self-compassion during inevitable imperfect days, focus on consistency over perfection, celebrating progress, not demanding perfection, recommitting after any break, and understanding transformation takes time. These habits become your new identity, making 2026 genuinely transformative year, from planning to gratitude to movement to reading to deep work to skill development to presence to reflection to connection, all compounding into completely transformed life. Daily habits become automatic identity. Sporadic effort creates no lasting change. Execute daily or waste another year. You understand now that habits become identity through repetition, that consistency creates automaticity, that patience allows compound effect, that 2026 transformation requires daily execution, and that these 10 habits practiced consistently will genuinely change your life completely. You have learned 10 daily habits that will change your life in 2026. Execute daily starting January 1st, and make this year genuinely transformative through systematic daily. You have learned 10 daily habits that will change your life in 2026. Morning intentional planning designs your day. Daily gratitude rewires brain for positivity. Physical movement strengthens mind and body. Deep reading feeds mind quality input. Focused deep work produces valuable output. Skill development builds expertise. Mindful presence enhances all experience. Evening reflection enables continuous improvement. Social connection maintains vital relationships. Daily repetition transforms habits into identity. What matters now is starting January 1st and executing daily. Choose your start date for building these habits. Commit to 90 days minimum before judging results. 5 implementation steps. Schedule specific time for each habit daily. Start with smallest version of each habit. Track consistency, creating accountability. Celebrate every day you execute. Recommit immediately after any miss. These 10 daily habits practiced consistently throughout 2026 will transform your mindset, behaviors, and results completely. Stop entering new year with same habits. Stop expecting different results from same patterns. Execute these 10 habits daily. Maintain consistency through inevitable challenges. Allow compound effect to work. And make 2026 the year everything changes through systematic daily practice, starting January 1st without exception. Beginning now.